Hi, you guys. Okay, we live in a country where a state like California just had their legislature that voted that they can put people in jail for things that they said on social media. However, if you live in Washington, D.C., you can create an entire investigation hoax. You can go in and you can bug the president's facilities and feed false information to media. And guess what? Then you can go on TV and say you're innocent. James Comey. As a matter of fact, this is what happened in the Russia Collusion Hoax. All of this started really before President Donald Trump became president in 2017, before he was inaugurated and before the election. What happened? Just so that you know that these people created something to go after a person who was a newly elected president, James Comey. So all of these people talking about them being innocent, everybody knows they're not innocent. This is what happened. Hillary Clinton, during the 2016 election, the FBI was really investigating her and all of her emails, and we won't go into what's in her emails. That's for another day, another story. Anyway, they were investigating her, and they found out that what had happened is that Hillary Clinton had paid this company or this person, Christopher Steele, to write a dossier on Donald Trump. They were both running for the presidency at that time. She paid for something that she knew was incorrect, and it was just false information. And the purpose of it was for her to impede the 2016 election. And so it worked. Now, in all fairness to James Comey, who was over the FBI, and to John Brennan, that was over the CIA, they knew that Hillary Clinton had paid for this fake dossier that they now call the Steele dossier. They call it that because it was written by Christopher Steele. They knew that she paid for it. They knew that she was doing things that she did not have any business doing, and they reported it to then President Barack Obama and his Vice President Joe Biden. Now, most people would think if you report a crime to a sitting president, he's going to do something about it. Nope, that's not what happened. Instead of President Barack Obama stopping Hillary Clinton from doing all of these devious things, and instead of them continuing to investigate her emails that she destroyed during a federal investigation, instead of them going after Hillary, guess what Barack did? He says, okay, we understand that all of this information that you all are telling us about Hillary Clinton in this dossier that was created for Donald Trump, we understand that all of it was fabricated, but guess what we're going to do? We're going to use it, and we're still going to go after Donald Trump. Now, mind you, this was before the election in 2016. So after all of that, Hillary still lost. I'm like, you know what? God didn't intend for her to be president because she created this dossier. She had the entire everybody on her side, the entire Department of Justice, the outgoing president and vice president. She still lost. So when Donald Trump won, instead of Barack Obama acting like every president before him in helping with the transition with the newly elected president, Barack Obama went after Donald Trump on information that he knew was incorrect. He knew that there was no relationship between Donald Trump and Russia like Hillary Clinton had fabricated. She manufactured this information. Barack Obama and his intelligence community then used what they knew was fake information. They had been told it was fake information, and they went after Donald Trump anyway. Anyway, this investigation that started with the Mueller, they had an independent counsel, Robert Mueller. He investigated it. It cost us $30 million for that. And then they even had John Durham also investigated, and that's almost another 10 million. So in essence, the United States taxpayers paid almost $40 million for an investigation that everyone involved knew that it was fake. That's why they kept going. They kept going from after person after person. They started indicting all of Donald Trump's attorneys. They did everything because when you lie like that, it really could have been and should have been considered treason. So They did all of this, went after Donald Trump, and after 6 years of investigation, guess what they found? They found absolutely nothing. And so, James Comey and your innocent self, there are a lot of people out there that know that you're not innocent. There are a lot of people that know that this entire Russia hoax was only fabricated for Hillary Clinton to get the FBI after her, off of her in 2016, and try to get everybody to change their perceptions of Donald Trump in the 2016 election. So all of those people are guilty. All of them, something should happen to them. If I did that, I would be in jail. You would be in jail, and so would everybody else. Anyway, that's just my take on this whole Russia collusion thing and James Comey. And then my last thing I want to say is I want to give all the respect to Tulsi Gabbard, our director of national intelligence. She was the one that said they were going to go after these people and somebody was going to be indicted. Although this little evidence that they have with James Comey and the crimes that they have charged him with is really nothing but a slap on the hand. All of these people should be charged with treason because they tried to destroy the presidency of the United States. Anyway, thank you.